Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am. Okay. Have you prepared the questions? Yes, kind of. Okay. Which was the portion? Post-Freudian, right? From starting from post-Freudian approaches, then behavioral approach, cultural approach, humanistic approach. Am I right? Okay. Do you want time? Do you want time to prepare more? Yes. Okay. Right. Take your time and write. After that, or if you want, you can read through it and then we'll discuss. For the next day, we'll have projective techniques. Okay. And can we have a small test on that tomorrow? Projective techniques during the class time. Do you have any other test tomorrow? No, right? Is it okay? Okay. Only the projective techniques. From chapter 2, only the projective techniques. That means from um, page 43 till we have page 46. When you prepare questions for tomorrow, assessment of include assessment of personality from there. That is page 42 till 46 first paragraph. But the test is only the projective techniques, set of projective techniques. Okay, because that is one of the important portions in this chapter. Apart from the theories, this is projective techniques are very important. Okay, now you have to prepare questions from the previous section just before the assessment methods, starting from post Freudian till humanistic. When you're done, please let me know. You have to remember each individual's name along with the concept that he or she proposed in Neo-Freudian. Okay, I mean post-Freudian approaches. And from behavioral, cultural, and humanistic, most of them are general concepts. So you have to know what is the essence of each approach. What is the what are the basic concepts in each approach? Like self-actualization in humanistic, then the responses and behaviors in behavioral approach. That is the learning principles. We apply learning principles in behavioral approach. Then the other one, cultural approach, it considers the main context or situations in which the behavior or the experiences take place, or how it is influencing the personality of an individual. So these things are important. Keep that in mind and prepare questions. Shall we start? Yeah. Yes, Meghna, we can start from you.
A number of theorists further developed their ideas by following Freud. In order to differentiate their work from Freud's theory, they are called as dash. Option A, neo-analytic. Option B, post-Freudian. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of this.
Yes. Can you repeat the question?
A number of theorists further developed their ideas by following Freud. In order to differentiate their work from Freud's, they are called as dash. Option A, neo-analytic. Option B, post-Freudian. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of this.
Post-Freudian.
Correct?
Yeah, but it's also have neo-analytic.
Yeah, there are two names. So what is the correct answer? Correct option is
C.
C. That is both A and B. Isn't it? Yes. Okay. Aishwarya.
Which approach emphasizes the significance of positive aspects of life? Should I give you the options?
You need the options? I'm not the one answering. Do you want or not? Give.
Humanistic, cultural, behavioral, post-Freudian.
Now the question is, what was the question? Isn't it? Yes. Repeat the question.
Which approach emphasizes the significance of positive aspect of life?
Positive aspects of life, positive aspects of humans.
Humanistic.
Is that right?
I didn't hear.
Humanistic.
Yes.
Yes, humanistic, correct. Reina, next one.
Personal goals and inferiority complex are part of which theory? Option A, individual psychology. Option B, pro-social theory. Option D, five-stage theory. Option D, analytical psychology.
Individual psychology.
Okay. Next question. Amal.
Jung claimed that there was a collective unconscious consting of archetypes or dash.
Options?
And regression, primordial imaging, psychological image.
Primordial images.
Yes, I called primordial images. Please note that name. I know it's a new term, but still, if you can't learn it, just read many times and learn. Since it's MCQ, you don't have to learn the entire spelling. So thank God for that. Yes, next one, Grishma.
Which one of the following theories give importance to thought processes, social learning, and self-regulation? Option A, instrumental conditioning. Option B, observational learning. Option C, classical conditioning. Option D, free association.
Okay. Answer? Can you repeat the question?
Which one of the following theories give importance to thought processes, social learning, and self-regulation? Option A, instrumental conditioning. Option B, observational learning. Option C, classical conditioning. Option D, free association.
Free association.
No, observational learning.
What is going on? Repeat the question once more if you can. Slowly.
Which one of the following theories give importance to thought processes, social learning, and self-regulation?
Thought processes, social learning, and
Self-regulation.
Self-regulation. Okay. From where did free association come? You just really associated, no? Okay, and the answer is social learning theory. Who's famous for that?
Observational learning.
Social learning theory is related to observation learning. It's the same. Who is famous for that?
Bandura.
Bandura. Yes, Albert Bandura. Ashish, next one.
Religious ceremonies comes under dash approach.
Religious ceremonies. Yes.
Comes under dash approach. Humanistic, cultural, cultural, behavioral, biological.
Which approach?
Cultural. Cultural.
Cultural. Ashish?
Yes.
Yes. It's not S, it's ES. Yes. Elvina?
Assertion reasoning type questions.
Okay.
Assertion. In mainly in forest or mountainous regions, their child socialization practices are also aimed at making children independent to do things without help from elders or becoming more autonomous and achievement oriented, which accept risks and challenges such as those involved in hunting. Whereas in agricultural societies, children are socialized to be obedient to elders, nurturing to youngsters, and responsible to their duties. Reason, due to different economic pursuits and culture demands, children in hunting, gathering, and agricultural societies develop and display different personality patterns. Options. Option A, assertion and reason is the correct explanation. Option B, both are correct, but R is not the correct explanation. Option assertion is true, but reason is false. Option D, reason is false, assertion is true.
Okay. Now, there are 7 of you here. 7 of you will be thinking in 7 different directions, isn't it? Elvina, can you say which page number this comes under? Comes in?
Page number 40, last paragraph, in cultural approach.
Okay. Because it's a long sentence, so it's Very difficult to put in. You have to see, Yeah. Last paragraph in agricultural societies. Yes. What is the answer? Correct answer, Elvia?
Option A.
A. Both are true, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So in agricultural societies, children are socialized to be obedient to elders, nurturing to youngsters, and responsible to their duties. Since these behavioral qualities make people more functional in agricultural societies, they become dominant features of people's personality in contrast to independence, autonomy, and achievement, which are more functional and thus highly valued in hunting-gathering societies. That can be asked as session reasoning. So mark it and keep. Hunting, gathering, and agricultural practices. How are the personalities different? Only the factors that are differing is the occupation or the way they earn a living, isn't it? One, it is agricultural practice. The other one is hunting, gathering. The way they lead a life. Okay, and because of this, because of this occupation, it is affecting their own personality. Now, also because of child rearing practices, that is there, but we are learning how personality is influenced by cultural factors. So all these are coming under cultural factors. Okay. And the last sentence also, because of different economic pursuits and cultural demands, children in hunting, gathering, and agricultural societies develop and display different personality patterns. Okay. Next one, Meghna.
Dash are inherited but not individually acquired. Option A, archetypes. Option B, response. Option C, identity crisis. Option D, regression.
Archetypes.
Aishwarya.
I should ask you a question.
Yes. Something has happened.
How many basic assumptions did Rogers made about human behavior? Options 1, 2, 4, 6.
1, 2, 4, 6. How many?
2.
2. Why are you always telling secrets? Krishma. 2. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Amal.
According to Adler, each one of us has the capacity to choose and create our personal goals. That are the source of our dash options: motivation, self, personality.
Motivation, self, and personality. Answer.
Motivation.
Okay. Yes. Tishma. Next one.
It's an assertion reasoning question. Assertion: behaviorists give importance to the internal dynamics of behavior. Reason: they believe in data which they feel are definable, observable, and measurable.
They won't say. If they don't answer, then that means you have to repeat.
Assertion: behaviorists give importance to the internal dynamics of behavior. Reason: they believe in data which they feel are definable, observable, and measurable.
Not measurable, measurable. So what is the answer? I heard.
A and R is true. R is the correct explanation.
No, A is false, but R is true.
A is false and R is? Huh?
R is true, A is false.
R is true, A is false. Okay. Can you read A once more or just tell the page number? Anything is fine.
The assertion is that behaviorists give importance to the internal dynamics of behavior. Page number 39. The first sentence of behavioral approach.
This approach does not give importance to the internal dynamics of behavior. Okay. Other thing is, in behaviorism, when we learned about the schools of psychology, I told you, behaviorism is just against the consciousness, the concept of mind and all such things. Okay. Most of the behaviorists think of the outward behaviors. That is, what do we call those outward behaviors? Observable behaviors. What do we call the observable behaviors? Starting with O itself.
Overt behavior.
Overt behaviors. We call them overt behaviors. So most of the behaviors are for this observation of overt behaviors. Okay. And that is how we study the personality. That is how, just a minute. Yeah. And only, I think, Albert Bandura, he is the one who considered at least some part of this consciousness and things like that. Okay. About thoughts, the interaction of thoughts, environment, and behaviors and the person. The cognitive part, a bit of it was taken only by Albert Bandura, and most of it by Albert Bandura. Then the rest of the behaviorists were completely against this concept of mind, consciousness, and all these things. Internal mechanisms or internal dynamics. So generally, when we talk of behaviorism or behavioral approach, we talk about only the responses. I told you responses are the fundamental units. Okay, of behavior, behavioral approach, behaviorism, learning principles, for everything, it is the basic response or the basic behavior. And to what do we respond? What do we call that thing? Anything that can elicit a response. What do we call it?
Stimulus.
Stimulus. So stimulus response reactions are the main thing that is studied in behavioral approaches. Okay. All right. Next question, Raina.
According to the to which approach is personality considered as an adaptation of individuals or group to the demands of their ecology and culture? Option A, cognitive.
Snoopy in the background. Options.
Option A, cultural approach. Option B, humanistic. Option C, cultural.
You're not sure. Options once more.
Option A, cognitive approach. Option B, humanistic approach. Option C, cultural approach. Option D, behavioral approach.
Answer.
C.
C, correct. Okay. What happened to you? Amal, next one. You already asked, no? Ashish, next.
Children's socialization practices are also aimed at making children independent, autonomous, achieve-oriented, all of the above.
Those were the options. Repeat once more.
Children's socialization practices are also aimed at making option A, children independent, option B, autonomous, option C, achievement oriented, option D, all of the above.
All of the above.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Elvina.
Which of the following is the structural unit of personality? Option: behavior, reinforcement, response, and none of the above.
Response.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. Meghna.
Assertion. According to the personality can be best understood as the response of an individual to the environment. Reason. They see the development simply as a change in response characteristics. Option A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B, A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but B, R is false. Option D, A is false but R is true.
Repeat.
Assertion. According to them, personality can be best understood as the response of an individual to the environment. Reason. They see that development simply as a change in response characteristics.
Now this is the confused stage. So you have to tell the answer.
Option A.
Option A. Both are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Okay. Aishwarya.
On which two concepts did Karen Horney put more emphasis on?
Options.
Options?
Options.
No options.
No options. I need options.
How will I make options?
Look at the other near Freudians and give the options.
I'll tell the page number.
I asked you to give the options. Very easy. I'll give the page number.
Okay, options. Analytical psychology and theory of personality. Basic anxiety and disturbed interpersonal relationship. And human growth and self-actualization.
Enough. Answer.
Option B.
Basic anxiety, isn't it? Yes.
But actually, I took this question from a line in the textbook in which the answer is human growth and self-actualization.
Human growth and self-actualization. Okay. Then, Rena.
What is the idea proposed by Carl Rogers? Option A, adaptation. Option B, fully functioning person. Option C, socialization. Option D, self-actualization.
Did it come 2 times? Okay. Answer.
Option B.
B for ball. What is the answer? Read the correct option.
Option B, fully functioning person.
Fully functioning person. He has given his opinions on this self-actualization also, because most of the humanistic theories focus on self-actualization. In Maslow's hierarchy, we mentioned that word self-actualization, but still we have it. Okay. Then Amal, next one. With this we'll end, okay?
Erickson's theory lays stress on rational conscious dash process in personality development. Options: id, ego, psychology.
Id, ego, and
Ma'am, ego and psychological.
Psychological? The psychological. Okay. Answer. Fast. Answer. Repeat the question, Amal.
And Erickson's theory stress on rational conscious process in personality development.
What is it? Ego, psychological.
Ego.
Correct? Unmute and say, please. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we'll wind up. And tomorrow you'll have a small test on projective techniques, but you have to prepare questions from the assessment part. Okay, from there till the projective from there, till the projective techniques. Behavioral analysis we already discussed. Okay. So we'll meet next day. Thank you.